So I thought I would bring y'all out here to show you what I have going on. It to me, this is almost like having company in a dirty house because I have so many incomplete projects and so many things that I'm currently working on, but I wanted to show you guys what everything looked like before it gets beautiful. So today I'm working on mulching. I'm filling in this area. I actually, if you guys remember last year, we had a little teeny tiny hole in the ground. I'll stick a picture of it up, and I called it a pond. I told you guys we were going to expand it, and this is what we now have. And so over there you can see the hose where we're getting ready to put a new hose on this waterfall so it will run as good as the other one. We're also having a spring algae bloom, so I don't even think you can really get a good shot. Oh, well, you can see the fishies today. It's clearing up. I actually have a basket, a cotton basket over there that I'm trying to soak up some of the algae with. So this was all grass back here previously, and I wanted to take all the grass out and just fill it with hostas and ferns. There's some buggleweed ground cover over here that's going to fill in nicely. This is the area that I'm going to be mulching out today. Stained both of the decks because I'll try and pop a picture up of what color those used to be. But this is just like plant city back here. Got a climbing hydrangea over there in the corner. And the buggleweed, is it bungle or buggle? I don't know. Will fill up nicely, cover the ground. It grows very well under the hostas and things like that. When this fills in, this is going to be absolutely breathtaking. I have some sweet peas I'm growing on that little trellis right there. Now this fence, which I need to do a little bit of weeding on. Let me stop. Try to stop moving around. You'll see the azalea bushes are starting to bloom. I would normally, I used to plant up a ton of elephant ears and cannas on this fence here. Let me back up. But I didn't do that this year because I realized that when we're at home, which is all the way up there, we really like looking out of like our bedroom window and being able to see back here. So I only actually put 3 cannas over there, and everything else is like shrubs and things that will stay kind of low and make it so that we can see. Now next year we're going to change out this chain link fence. I want a beautiful gate up here, maybe something black or wrought iron, I don't know yet. But just again, tons and tons of plants all around. This view right here is my favorite. I wanted this year, usually I go with like oranges and reds and things out here for my pillows and stuff. This year I wanted like sick, amazing color. At night, the fountain lights all up. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. So look at this rose bush. Oh, I was gonna cut it back, but I don't. It's actually a rose topiary, but my goal is to get it to grow into one big old tree, and it's doing that, and it's looking absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so this, which is currently right now acting as a holding station for some of my supplies, is the gazebo. We just got this furniture this year. I told my husband, I said, I want a sectional out here. And I'll be perfectly honest about the sectional being the reason for my color change, because when we got the sectional home, for some reason, I thought that the cushions were like gray, almost black. And I knew that I could work with that. But then I was like, oh my goodness, they're so light. So I really wanted to, I'm not good with gray. I'll just be the first person to admit that. I don't have anything gray in my house, I don't think. I don't even think I have gray clothes. But so I said, you know what? I'm just going to play off of this with like teals and chartreuses and all that type of stuff. And I need to do a video where I show you guys some of my thrift finds. Now this thing right here, I I love this. Listen to it. It's, it sounds so beautiful, right? This dial back here, which I actually painted purple, I found that I paid $5 for that at an antique store. It's huge, and I put it back there. I painted it black at first, and it just kind of faded to the back being black. And so I said, I need to paint this a color that pops. And so I painted it purple, and I absolutely love it. Let me go around. I want to go around and show you what I actually did over here. This thing, I could sit and watch that for hours and hours and hours and hours. So back here, I also thrifted that podium, and I painted it black and then painted the pot on top purple. So all the stuff you see all over the deck, something is always falling over here, okay? First leaves, then it'll be the cotton seed, which is what you see everywhere. And then in about a week and a half to 2 weeks, cotton will be everywhere. It'll look like it's snowing out here. And duly note, none of those trees belong to us, as well as the bamboo that I'm going to show you belongs to my neighbor. So this I call Blue Butterfly Lagoon, because everything that I put in here, all the plants, yes, I need to weed edge and mow, don't judge me, are all pollinator loving plants. So like the hummingbirds, the bees, and everything. There's Phacelia blue tansy over here. I have some butterfly bushes. They're just starting to grow. There's zinnias. There are dahlias. There are cosmos. Everything over here, and of course, these lilies have been here forever because y'all know I'm obsessed with lilies. I love white lilies especially. I love the smell of them. So after they're done doing their thing, then everything else will start to grow up and fill in, and this will just be absolutely stunning. So then I have my hops vine over here, and all this whole row right here is all rescue rose bushes. I went to Lowe's last year and I bought like 10 dead rose bushes, and they are all looking amazing so far. So they're all gonna bloom, they're all gonna be beautiful. I've been nursing them and feeding them. That little thing right there that I have a vine planted on, that's actually a CD rack, y'all. See, you can repurpose anything. Now, I have some calla lilies and some little purple flowers on these corners here. And again, this is like my holding station. Bunch of herbs in that box. And over here on this deck, those red chair cushions, I ordered some gray cushions because I need them to coordinate with this furniture back here. And I'm only going to keep 2 chairs up there this year because 4 kind of crowds it out when we want to sit up there and eat and things, and just not enough space. And it's usually only us sitting there. So I'm going to take those 2 other chairs away. We're going to get rid of those. Still planting up lots of stuff. Oh, look at my glorious columbine getting ready to do its thing here. I'm loving it. And then down here is where I always have all of my, these are all, I have some real big, pretty Susans, black-eyed Susans. There are, okay, so there are cone flowers, black-eyed Susans, and blanket flowers in here. And then I have a matcha ball on that corner, matcha ball bush, and that shrub back there is a japonica tree. Japonica Paris. Okay, so okay, now let me show. That's Hammock Island back there, which I wanted to cover the hammocks, and so I did. We took a gazebo down up on our top deck, and we're currently building a cedar gazebo up there. And when I tell y'all I did not throw a single piece of that old gazebo away, I mean that. That's the frame of it, and I just made a cover to put over the top of it. and I put lights and everything up there. But it keeps the hammocks clean because the hammocks were always full of everything that was falling out of the trees. And when you wanted to get in them, you had to clean them out first. And oh, it's the greenhouse, of course. I'm still working back here on getting everything cleaned up. But I took the posts of the gazebo and I cemented them into those big flower baskets. And then I just planted up the flower baskets. So I'm going to put some palm trees back there as well. Okay, so let's come over here. And have I ever told y'all? I don't know if I've ever told y'all that my husband loves to bring stuff home, okay? And sometimes I'm like, dude, why did you bring that home? But he brought this door home, right? And I was like, dude, where did you get a door? And he was like, yeah, one of my customers, they got a new door and I just got it. I was like, yeah, well, we don't need any doors. We have doors on all the entrances in our house. So he had it propped up against something and I stole it and I put it on this arbor. And I was like, oh my God, how cute is that? So I planted some dogwoods on either side. And then I'm growing my hops vine, which you guys know I'm obsessed with hops. Like, if you want a vine that's easy to grow, looks beautiful. I love the like chartreusey color of it. And sometimes it turns like a darker green, but it needs no direction or instruction. It gets down, it does its thing. So this is going to be so pretty when this fills in, and especially when the vine starts to hang all over the door and everything and it gets hops on it. That's going to be breathtaking. So it's my favorite little wind spinner right there. All right, now it used to be, again, pardon our mess, y'all. And the chickens are actually blocked off. They can't come out in the run because we're growing them some grass this year. So I need to do a video about how long it takes them to demolish it. You guys will be amazed. That run will be full of grass, and when we let them out in about a week's time, all the grass will be gone. But I asked my husband, because you would normally come in that gate right there and bam, the chicken coop started right there. I said, I need 5 feet, okay? I need 5 feet. So he tore down the fence and he actually pushed it back probably about 10 feet. And I got all this beautiful space, which turned into a new flower bed, which is full. There might be like 250 bulbs in there, you guys. There are hollyhocks, there's gladiolas, there are irises, everything. There are purples and pinks and just beautiful colors. So I'm so excited about this filling in. I have 2 big, beautiful butterfly bushes in here. That's a banana there. And then, again, I'm still mulching and edging and everything. I swooped it on all the way around this way and took it all the way down to the end, okay? So we're also going to stain our fence. Now, I got an obelisk. I found this on Marketplace. A guy makes these, and I bought one, and I planted up moonflower vines on that. And I have a bunch of herbs like purple basil and green basil and all types of mess in there with it. You guys know this area. Let me tell you guys about where I got a bunch of shrubs from, okay? So, first of all, Denny's. There's a Denny's right around the corner from my house. It's been closed down since COVID started, right? And I said, man, if they're going to I would love to have some of those shrubs. So one day I saw some guys over there working, and I saw some bulldozers, and I was like, are you guys getting ready to tear this place down? And they said, yes. I said, oh, I would love to rescue some of the trees. Can I speak to whoever's in charge? And they're like, ma'am, they ain't gonna do nothing but bulldoze these trees. You want us to dig you up some? And I said, absolutely. So they dug me up a bunch of bushes, right? And then I found out they are getting ready to tear down Old Jamestown Mall. And I went there and I got lots of shrubs from there. So see, gardening don't have to be expensive, child. Be resourceful. Okay, so this area Now you guys are getting ready to see a hole in the back of this. It's full of crap, but it's getting ready to be burned. And this year I'm gonna like I'm probably river birch and something else that hole out. It's a major eyesore, but I'm also gonna show you how I'm trying to hide it. But this arbor right here was our old grill gazebo. And last year, I repurposed it. I put it over here. This year, I put the little love seat under it or whatever. And I found this man at the antique shop. And I love him because he's rusty and he's crazy looking, but he's my knight in shining armor. So, yeah, I'll pop a picture up of what this looked like last year. Foghorn, pipe down, with the hyacinth vine on it. This year I have planted scarlet bean vines. With they have these big long pods and these red flowers. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I cannot. Over here in this flower bed is all salvia. Foghorn is he's not gonna give me a break today. There's salvia, cheddar pinks, elephant ears right there. You won't even be able to see that chicken coop fence shortly. Okay, this is new back here. I've actually been having fun playing with this because we just built that building back there that you see. Well, not we. She didn't have anything to do with it. My husband built that. My husband and other people, and it is a shed, so that we can have storage. And so we're getting ready to put siding on it. I'm excited about that because that's where all of my Christmas decorations and things will go, because I have an abundance of those. And things that are out of season and things like that, I'll have a place to store. Now, this area right here, oh, did I show I actually removed this arbor right here from my front yard because I didn't like its position. So I put it here. There is moonvine and there's clematis, but the clematis, when I moved it, it really took a major hit. It didn't like being moved. So I chopped it all the way down to the ground. I'm going to still let it go, but in the meantime and in between time, I put moonflower there. And I have put, I think that he is trying to irritate me. And then he used to not crow this much, and I don't know how long. All right. And then I put moonflower all down that fence. And so I think that at night when the moonflowers are blooming and you come out here, I think this will be so glorious. I put 3 arborvitaes here, as well as 3 limelight hydrangeas. And I'm getting ready to use this palette right here to make a little walkway that will go all the way from underneath the arbor to this little table over here. This Pepsi box, I got it from an antique store. It's actually a box that they used to keep Pepsi in, right? Repurposed it, put a ton of herbs in there. There's basil and oh, I can't think of the other thing. And then I just planted up over here, and this is a work in progress. Look at those hostas. I just put those babies in. Oh, I live. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys what I've been up to, because I know I've seen them "where the hell you at" messages. And honestly, I think the last time I came on, I told you guys I was going through some things, and this situation back here has really, really helped me clear my mind. So thank you guys so much for joining me in the Garden of Eva, and I will definitely bring you back as things start to grow and improve. Bye for now.